Hello guys and welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be discussing Bitcoin, Ethereum, Solana, altcoins. Where are we going to go next? What could be happening for the next few days? So stay with me, subscribe to the channel, hit the like button. We post a video every single day. And this video is brought to you by our partners, Bluefin, the best non-KYC exchange, guys. We have so many bonuses coming every single day. Come and sign up with my code. You will not regret it. There is a new event coming soon, like a new bonus, cash bonus, so make sure to sign up as in time. Right now, guys, Bitcoin sitting at $110,400, and everybody, of course, is asking where are we gonna go next. So at the moment, guys, I'm gonna go straight away and show you what could be happening. BTC yesterday had a very good response as per our analysis. You can also see, if I'm going to go on my Discord, we're anticipating already that we're basically going to be seeing, as you can see from here, a pump up to probably 110 to 111, already anticipated this from like 3 days ago. Also, we were placing some trading calls from here, guys, and we have been really killing this market. So as always, if you really want to elevate your trading game to the next level, if you really want to start to learn whether you're an investor, you're a trader, and start to make good money, guys, what you got to do is to come on the VIP group. There's a link in bio with all of our trading results, what we do, and so much more. But now let's talk about BTC, guys. So as I was saying before, daily closures right now, it looks quite okay, even though, which is very important, you can see we had a daily closure below this point here. So what could be now the response we could be seeing with Bitcoin? So last night, Donald Trump came and said that he's going to establish a tariffs rate to China, 150%. The market tanked a little bit and blah, blah, blah. It's always the same stupid story, but basically market makers, they try to utilize this narrative to make you scared. And my analysis right now hasn't changed at all. So what we need to see right now is going to be the following. So we still don't know, is this movement we saw right now is what we call an ABC correction. So my expectation is going to be that until probably from now until the 1st of November, when the government might be opening up again. Remember, we're having a government shutdown. We don't have any economical data. That's the reason why gold is going up like crazy. Until the government is not going to be open, and also until we're not going to have more clarity, and also until Donald Trump is not going to find a deal, we could be probably seeing a choppy October until probably the beginning of November. So until this point here, we could be seeing maybe a little bit of a choppy situation. So my expectation is going to be the following right now. So there are two very important levels I'm basically observing. And number one is going to be this one here, so 113,000. There is a second one at 117 to 118,000. It's if we're going to be able to go and close above this level from here, there's going to be a complete change of trend. And what I mean by that is going to be, basically, we're going to go up to here, okay, and we stabilize over here. Then we have a very high chance to continue to go to a new all-time high. Is this going to happen? Well, we don't know that yet, okay? So right now, what I'm basically observing is that BTC, if it's going to be able to go and stay above this line from here, we probably could be seeing right now could be a little bit of a pullback from here, a liquidity grab around this area, around this level of resistance, around 113. Then it's sort of a, we can say, ABC correction. So it's going to be like an A, B, and maybe like a C, down to the low 100K. And then, of course, here, everybody's going to call for a bear market, 100%. And that's where I probably think that we could then start to see a movement to the upside. Now, very important, is this ABC has to happen? No, doesn't have to happen. It could be also be a pump to here, a little bit of a drop, go to this 0.618, a bit of a drop, and then continuation. Doesn't have to happen, but at the same time, that's what I'm observing. That's probably what I'm going to go and add more to my position if we're going to see that coming. Now, today is going to be important because we have an interesting event. The Federal Reserve Payments Innovation Conference. There are going to be so many crypto people from Chainlink that are gonna talk about the new payment systems using crypto and blah blah blah, which basically could be or like AI in payments, which could be very bullish for probably AI coins, Chainlink, and some of the altcoins. So if they're gonna say something positive about altcoins, we could be seeing a sort of like a reaction, like a I would say like a fake pump, but I'm still of the opinion that we could be seeing some fuckery coming again from Donald Trump. Now I'm gonna show you the header here. So Trump warned China potential 155%. The government is still closed. So again, in my opinion, looking at the chart, probably one more fuckery incoming, and then basically we're gonna go and continue to the upside. That's what I can see right now. Okay, now let's talk about Ethereum. Let's talk about Ethereum, where we are with ETH. So ETH, very similar to what I said yesterday. You can see we still broke that important level of support from here. We're basically now below this important area, and what's going to be very important for Ethereum is going to be able to go and again close above, let's say, $4,200, because if you're going to be able to go and close above the level, then there is a high chance we probably could be going until the next level of resistance. It's probably going to be around here. And guys, also, whenever you analyze these kind of charts, what we do as well, with the VIP, but also with my yearly membership, we have courses as well. I don't only use this. Usually I use much more this and also this as well. Okay, those are basically the holy grail, what you really have to learn if you want to be successful in crypto, not just learning this. This is like a very basic version, but what I want to show you from here is that right now, if Ethereum is not going to be able to go, let's say, above this area as soon as possible, probably by today or tomorrow, there is a chance we could be seeing again an A, a B, and then a C, down in between 3,000, probably 300, 3,400. And as you can see from this point, right, it's quite interesting that we have also a very important level of diagonal support coming by the 8th of November, okay, and 1st of November, sorry. And what is the date of the 1st of November? Is when Donald Trump is going to decide about this tariffs with China and such. So I wouldn't be surprised if we are going to see a fake out coming from here with Ethereum. Fake out, make everybody bullish, dump it down again, everybody's going to call for a bear market, and then we just fly, and then we go higher. What do I think about Ethereum? Still very bullish on Ethereum. Okay, you can see from like a weekly point of view, nothing has changed. People already calling for, $500. They say it's over. It could be over. Don't get me wrong. Maybe they are right. I don't know. But to me, right now, I can't really draw any conclusion, especially being here. Okay, this chart to me looks more like a retest at the moment. You can also see on the monthly chart. We can go and see where we are. I mean, people calling for a bear market, and Ethereum looks like this. I don't know. Looks, in my opinion, at the moment doesn't look like a bear market. But again, we're gonna see probably in the next few, I would say 2 or 3 weeks or even a month. So let's keep it like that. I want to show you as well. Now, next one I want to discuss today, it's Solana. Solana, again, what is the reality here with Solana? Monthly chart looks, in my opinion, quite good. We can also see on the weekly, we can break it down as well. We can see where we are. So basically, we are at this point where like a make it or break it. So this line here is still holding up quite well. Okay, as you can see. As I was actually mentioning before, as you can remember, if we're gonna go and lose the level, so we're gonna go and lose, let's say, where was it? I think it was around, 175. Then Solana could be having a big drop, maybe down to 135 to 140. Okay, that could be a possibility, which is going to be basically in relation to BTC going down to 100K, 98K, Ethereum going down to 3,300, Solana 189 going down to 130 is going to be around, what is it going to be? A 20%, 38, 40, yeah, something like that. 20-25%. Okay, and to me, it will be making sense. And again, guys, Solana, in my opinion, is looking good. Okay, so until proven otherwise, until we see any potential difference into the market that is going to signify of a bear market, for example, I'm going to show you a potential situation with a bear market. It could be something like this. It could be Bitcoin to go and basically drop like that to like 80K or even 74K, and then have a strong rebound like that. That to me could be a sign of a bear market, because in the psychology of market cycle, this kind of situation is called complacency, where basically people are going to say, oh, we just had to cool off for the next rally, and then basically you're going to go here, get the rejection, and then we're going to go into shit. Okay, so if I see something like that, where it's going to correspond to Ethereum going down to, I don't know, 3,200, and then boom, a big rebound to 4,000, I'm probably going to go and take some money out. But again, I don't want to talk about this now because I don't think it's relevant. We are not in a confirmed bear market, so we can't talk about this right now. Let's concentrate on the current situation. Next one, guys, the total of 3. So nothing has changed much. Still with the same concept of, as I was saying before, if BTC is going to go down to 100K, we could be, feeling this week from here, which then is going to be basically, in my opinion, a great buying opportunity, where I'm probably going to go and load up more on my favorite altcoins and BTC. And what I could be seeing from this point here could be really a next level of accumulation, and then we're going to go higher. However, of course, if we're going to break down this level, let's say $800 billion, we're going to see maybe something like that, similar to BTC, and then we see a big rebound this way. I'm probably going to change my bias. Okay, but right now, that's what I can see. So maybe to fill the week down to here, nothing to be worried too much. Now, a few things more about altcoin season. Very important, guys, to monitor. That's what we've been monitoring for a while, is the USDT dominance. Let me just go and cancel all of these things here so we can see a bit better. Okay, so USDT dominance, you can see from this point, we're basically touching this level of resistance. So you can see, like, the USDT is still quite bullish, I must say. Like, there is a potential inverted head and shoulder, which is going to play out, of course, is going to put lots of pressure on crypto. And also, you can see that right now, this could be either a inverted head and shoulder or just a resistance, basically retest of a previous resistance. Like, you can see that we are basically, I'm going to go and cancel everything from here, but we are into a situation where it could just be, okay, we don't know that yet, it could just be this, okay, like basically just a trial of a potential breakout, which then is going to end up into something like this. Okay, that could be one of my cases, if we're going to see, of course, altcoins to pump. But after, let's say, like, a few months, 6 months, 7 months, if we're going to see something like that, guys, I'm going to be out. I can tell you that already. If I see, for example, USD dominance going down to here, altcoins pumping, whatever, 6-7x, well, I don't know how much it's going to be, I'm going to be out. Because after that, if you have a recession in America, boom, this is going to go crazy. So be careful with the shit coins, as always. Now, next one to discuss, of course, Bitcoin dominance chart. We are still hanging out a little bit. And to be honest, I'm happy to see this. Okay, because remember that theoretically, we should let the institutions and the big boys to basically let BTC to run first to a new all-time high. The king is always first. Ethereum is going to follow. So if you're going to see, for example, now a drop in the Bitcoin dominance from here, okay, we're going to go down and we're going to see Bitcoin going to, I don't know, 115,000, 20,000. That's not going to be a good sign for me, because in general, what we saw in the past was BTC to, historically speaking, right, Bitcoin to go and pump first and then altcoins to follow, which means that what it could be ideal, in my opinion, would be to see Bitcoin dominance to go and retest this week up to here, make everybody scared, Okay, regardless if you're gonna see first 100,000 Bitcoin or 140,000, you wanna see this week to come this way, and then we're gonna have so much strength to then rotate the money from BTC into altcoins. What could be the catalyst, guys? We're basically entering into a Fed easing cycle, Fed cutting rates, and the economy is still holding relatively well. Like, you don't see any significant cracks in the economy suggesting that it's finished, we are in a recession. Not yet. Okay, so that's what I'm basically monitoring right now, and I really hope the government is going to come back to give us more macro data in the United States to just understand where we are. So another important point, guys, is that here the US, the 10-year Treasury yield, you can see here a clear rotation of money from the fixed income potentially into gold. And you can see gold still going higher, still reaching a new all-time high. And the reason I think why this is actually going away, like it's going down this way, is probably because people are putting money, parking money in gold. But the question is, if the Fed is going to come back, the US government is going to come back and say, inflation is trending down, we have data now, we can cut rates multiple times for the next year, the economy is still doing fine, gold is not going to stay at the level. I can tell you. If there is, I would say, some economic reassurance, economic reassurance that the economy in America is still okay, and inflation is trending down, and the Fed is going to cut rates, this one is going to correct, guys. Okay, be careful about this. And where all this money is going to go? It's going to go into risk assets. So if it's going to go into risk assets, Bitcoin has to surge. Because Bitcoin right now is still somehow a risk asset. It's not really a hedge against whatever you want to call it. It's still like a tech type of thing. I know now Bitcoiners are going to get very angry, but it's basically behaving like a tech stock following the S&P 500. It's not really following gold. So that's what I could be seeing right now. Correction in gold, again, depends only on the macroeconomic data, but at the same time, lots of people in the institution that have, they have, inside information. So to me, looking at that US 10-year Treasury yield and even the 2 years yield going down, to me suggesting that they know already that the Fed is going to cut rates, and they know already about that transition. And the Fed is going to cut rates potentially because inflation is coming down. And I wouldn't be thinking because the economy is cracking right now. But again, something that we had to see later on. And basically, money is going to flow into that. And also, guys, S&P 500, stock market, as I said before, I could be seeing if BTC is going to go to, let's say, 100K. But right now, guys, the S&P has already recovered all the loss that we had in the last few days. It's incredible that we basically went and look at that. So it doesn't want to stop. Okay, so if you're going to see, for example, a parabolic move like gold is happening right now, this thing is not going to stop. Okay, ideally, I would like to see maybe a little bit of a correction to go down to here and then to start again. But, I mean, this thing is not slowing down. Okay, so again, are institutions with lots of money, billions of dollars, so stupid to pump an index knowing that the economy is going to go into a recession when the government opens up again? I don't think so. Okay, I think it's probably the making money now. They're probably going to cause a potential blow off top in the next few months, and hopefully crypto is going to also to participate. Okay, guys, for me that's it for today. So not so much happened since yesterday, but what I'm really proud is my my community, my VIP member guys, my VIP professional members making trading calls. And last week, guys, we really went along the bottom, DCA with the strategy, and then we made lots of money. So we're gonna continue to do so. But otherwise, guys, you have a fantastic day ahead of you, and let's see after today what's gonna be happening with this conference, with the Payment Innovation Conference, and I'm gonna update you again tomorrow. But otherwise, you have a fantastic rest of the day, and I'm gonna see you soon.